Hi everyone, and Dragon with you. So today we have the new hero Mushy and Shroom, which is represented in the game. And what we have is coins for artifacts, special event, and this little tree where everything happens. So let's start from the event description, Mind of the Old Grove. And here I will highlight strategy to collect resources, and you need to choose where to stop. Okay, so first of all we have a login one time during special event to get the mycelium sample, which allows you to fight bosses, I guess. So you need to do it up to 7 days and you get an avatar and access to bosses. Next we have reach VIP level up to 7th, buy emeralds up to 90,000 to get a frame and 60,000 to get a mushroom. Spend emeralds. So spend emeralds grants you with resources you can trade at the special shop, which are coins, souls, and skins this time. Complete missions. So if you go to the mushroom, then you get every day you get missions which you need to complete. Actually, I completed most of them even going before there, right? But better check that out. So let's go to the mushroom and check the quests there. And next we have spending energy. So spending up to 18,000 energy. That's a lot. So it allows you to fight more bosses, obviously. And this time I prepared a normal calculation related to the entire week for you so that you could easily find where to stop. So exactly what I tried to do is I wanted you to know where you can stop if you go according to my plan every day. So X7 means you need to do something every day. And in brackets, I placed the values which are used for trading emeralds into energy. Remember that every day we have a limitation of 2 times 50, 5 times 100, 6 times 150, and after that you can trade 200 till you get what you need. So just be ready to prepare your emeralds before you go straight forward to get everything, because this isn't an easy quest, and for Outland we have even harder. So remember, you have free energy from gift from developers, daily income, and daily energy bonus. Also, I did not calculate the 250 bonus from the calendar here, so you can just say, okay, so minus two trades, just like that. So think carefully where you need to stop and which amount of emeralds you can afford trading into energy. Next we have the quest of opening Outland chests, and this one is even more expensive than the previous. So let me show you real quick what we have here. And what we have here is you actually start from easy fights, and if you removed all bosses, then you can get 21 openings of 3 chests in total. So easy calculation shows that you open 3 chests for each of 3 bosses for 7 days. That's 21 chests. And you can do it just open 21 for free. All the week you do everything for free and you are there. If you want more, then open 1990 offer, which will lead you up to 75 quests, right? If you want even more, so 100, then one day you do 200, 200 is 0 for 5 days this time, yeah. So after that, one day you do the 200, something like that. So compared to the previous one where we had to open 1990 18 times, we have it for 21 times, which is 9 chests more, and we still need to grab more chests to collect 100, right? So that's the reason why I did 15 from 200 offers and 16 from also there. If you want 126, then also you need 200 offers. 150, you are at the place where you farm everything hard, and one time you do the 500, 500, 0. If you want more, then I really recommend you to use 4500 offer for 15 chests, because you save 500 emeralds and get more valuable stuff. And this calculation was performed as kind of minimal investment to get the quest done. So sometimes, for example, the pre-last quest, you can get 100% more resources if you have enough emeralds by getting 4500 four times as an option. So just think the amount you can spend here, then add it to the amount you can spend at energy quest, which I told you before, right? And that's your planning almost done. And the last but not the least important part is tower. So at the tower you have 100 quest, which is easy to do if you complete all the tower every day. But if you want the last one, you need to get 15 chests here. So 15 extra chests, which means you need to spend around 800 emeralds or more. So it depends on where you plan to open and what you plan to open. So just every day plan around 2 or 3 chests which are cheap and do this last thing if you want it, of course. Okay, so that's the quest. Now let's talk about the hero which I wanted to show you from Daniel's live stream. So that's the image about this hero. Here I collected all this information from the live stream. Let me show it kind of slower so that you could find all the details, right? So, okay, what we have is skins, obviously. 3 skins, 2 of them are unique. Developers told, let me make it easier to read, right? So the developers planned them as unique skins, and you can get them at the shop with a chance by collecting the item, which guarantees you one of those skins in 30 openings. So in 60 openings, you get them both. Also a default skin. So it's a magic tank, I would say, because the skills refer to actually health, right? The first one. Then we have magic attack, and then we have again health and magic attack. That's why we have skins for health and for magic penetration. Yes, it looks strange, but you need magic penetration for 2 last abilities which deal magic damage. So kind of helps the hero to do more damage. The 3 skins which I mentioned allow this character to be more powerful, no doubt. So think if you can afford them. About the abilities. So the abilities are kind of tricky. The more powerful Shroom is, the better copies he can create. At the same time, you will need to heal them first before they start doing something. So your team with Mushy and Shroom requires a huge amount of healing. Also, we have inactive Shrooms, which recover some health, so they kind of regenerate. Also, we have attacking the nearby enemies. Also, we have cloning, right? So 3 inactive spore mushrooms with part of health missing. The max health is 1/4 of hero's health. And the enemy can deal damage to them and you can heal them as well. Also, we have silence for 4 seconds from those little mushrooms from the third ability. And the final one says that they damage the nearby enemy and damage scales with healing received by allies since the skill was last activated. So it really refers you to the healing of your team. That's why you need a huge amount of healing to make this work. So what I would like to highlight about this character, it's really important to understand that unless you heal your team very hard, Mushy and Shroom may have serious problems at the battlefield. So remember that we have some teams which just kill you in 5 or 10 seconds, and probably that's not the option of a tank to counter that. As I think now, maybe I'm wrong. But remember that that's a late game potential, but very powerful tank for late game if you can survive, obviously. What else do we have? We have stats for this character, as now you see a huge amount of armor, at the same time not enough magic defense. So I think that we have kind of same situation as we had with Corvus before Corvus got magic defense skin. So this tank will probably suffer from mages. I'm not sure, but maybe from some of them. Maybe Lars and Krista can get rid of all the mushrooms at the one hit. We need to test it. We will test that in my next video. I will check some teams if they work, etc. Also, what we know is the glyphs, artifact which boosts armor, so a typical tank option, and Ascension boosts. So also kind of typical tank option, but remember that we have armor here, but not magic defense. And here we have magic defense with armor. So Roll Branch allows you to get more magic defense, and Ascension Basic allows you to get more armor. That's the idea. So I still think that we may have some trouble with Mushy and Shroom against mages for now, but I'm not sure because I didn't test them yet. Okay, so the final part is let's go to the mushrooms and check what's going on there. So we have daily quests which provide us with resources as usual. So that's how it looks. Please check carefully with the quests you have before you do some dailies because they can kind of require something special sometimes. As for the shop, at the shop we have some story first, and let's talk about the shop later. So Elvanor brought new life into the old grove. Let's check this out. Have an urgent message. Here he was us again, great, but your reappearance really rocked our forests. Disrespectful. The corruption seems have woken with him. There are good news. The light of your brilliant mind has almost defeated the corruption and saturated the grove with its energy. Energy has given new power to the grove's inhabitants, and not just sapient. The ancient mycelium has become sentient. For centuries, it avoided the living, hiding in the shadows and residing in peaceful oblivion. The mycelium has become sentient. I find it very hard to believe, my friends. We should head out and investigate in person. So that's the first one, and I guess we will need to fight with Arachne or something like that. So I place my typical team of something like this, I guess, and the only problem can be stuns, but let's hope Celeste can deal with them, and yes, they are just too weak for now. Don't go very far. Corrupted groves everywhere. For the health of the subject day and night. Still alone to be done. Getting tired of this useless stuff. How long it takes. So look, Thea can heal. Elvanor can heal. So well, I would also add Marcy here, probably, right? Let's go here and go to merchant. So we can get Mushy and Shroom. We can get their souls. If we're lucky enough, we can get them for cheaper price, but you need to be lucky. Also some items, as you can see, we have useful items not just for Mushy and Shroom, but also for your mages and your tanks. So personally, I would kind of get Sphere of Power or Staff, maybe. I would prefer Sphere, actually. Or we can get back this mycelium sample and fight somewhere, right? So it's kind of infinite cycle. What I want to highlight, here we have the options. So Mushy and Shroom skins. And what we have here is two skins, Lunar and Spring skins. That's the ones which I showed you at max power. And we have a chance to get them as 1/30th of opening this thing, I guess. So that's the chance. So if you get 60, then probably you invest a huge amount, right? Get valuable stuff in general, and you get both skins. So I really recommend you to just not to hurry. Maybe you need something special. You can try if you want to play Mushy and Shroom right here, right now. Obviously, you need those skins. If not, then, well, maybe you'll need to wait some years, I don't know, till developers let everybody get them free. So for now, they kind of look unique, and we don't have mechanics to get them other way. So just be aware of that. You need to choose. So personally, I would check orange or red artifacts because they are super long to collect, really. Not sure if you need a complicated artifact because its gathering price is added also. So even gold, which you can use. That's why personally I would prefer red items, maybe some orange ones, such as this one for Nebula because she needs a huge amount of that thing. So that's my preference for the shop, and I would like to highlight about those skins. So if you want to play Mushy and Shroom with all power, try to get those skins. Okay, so I hope the first day is good enough for you, and we will talk about fighting with Mushy and Shroom later when I get enough souls for them, and then we'll test and discuss them. So thank you for watching. See you in my next videos, part 2, and good luck to you.